Grace is looking for a second date update. She went out with a guy named Scott, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Grace. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what is it about Scott that makes him important enough to call a radio station to get a second date with him?
Well, he's drop dead gorgeous, and I just really like talking to him.
Is this the first guy you've ever been ghosted by?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, this
That's
is
a good
new
record
thing for
these
you.
days, man.
Yeah.
People out there dating, I think
Wow.
it's kind of a regular occurrence.
So this is someone you could potentially see yourself in a relationship with then?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's start from the beginning then. Tell us how you met him, how the first date went, and then we'll sort of dissect it from there.
Okay. We met 12 months ago. We chatted for a bit.
12 months ago?
No, like a couple of months ago.
Oh, a couple of months ago. Sorry, I'm having a hard time here. You're a little muffled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. How about now?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Okay, great. So we met a couple months ago, and we chatted for a little bit, and then I actually started seeing another guy, so I stopped talking to him. But then that obviously didn't work out. So I reconnected with Scott, and we got together with lunch, and I just felt like it was simple. We met at Element Eatery, and we sat outside, and we talked for over an hour. And I thought we just really hit it off, and we had a lot in common, lots to talk about. I just felt like there was an attraction, and I mean, like I said, he is drop dead gorgeous. But I mean, also we had talked before, so I felt like there was a little bit of familiarity, and I knew him a bit, and he seemed actually excited to hear from me again. So I don't know, I really thought there was something there, and he said he was anxious to meet up, and he walked me to my car and hugged me goodbye, and I just really thought there was something there, but I haven't heard anything.
Okay, so you had all this back and forth before you met in person, and then you just had the one meetup at Element. That was the last time you saw or heard from him again, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I texted him like once, but I'm not one to just keep badgering somebody if he doesn't want to see me, I guess.
Right. All right. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call him up. We'll see what he has to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. The story of Scott and Grace, if all goes well. Second date update continues. Okay, Grace met Scott. I've already forgotten. Was it online?
Yeah, on Bumble.
Right. And they chatted back and forth for a couple of months, and then they finally got together in person. They had, what was it, a lunch or a dinner? It was a dinner, right? No, it was a lunch. I'm terrible at this. I used to take notes. No,
That's the thing.
I didn't
you
take
didn't
notes.
today.
That's
there
why.
you go. Scott. Yep. All right.
It sounded
Grace.
simple enough.
You wrote down Scott and Grace, and that was it.
That was it. But it was such a great, because she had all these things in common with him. He was very easy to talk to, and he's drop dead gorgeous, and this is someone she could potentially see herself in a relationship with.
Okay.
The fly in the ointment here is that this is the first time Grace has ever been ghosted.
Oh, wow, Grace. Now, you said you stopped talking to him and you started dating somebody else, correct?
A little bit.
So, and why did that relationship not work out?
He was just not a kind person. He didn't treat me well, and I could feel myself losing it.
All right. And so you were just with him, what, a couple of months?
Yeah.
So you went a couple of months without talking to Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you reached out back to him, and he was excited to hear from you.
Yes.
Okay.
And you were left with the impression that he was totally down for seeing you again, and then you never heard from him again, and you only texted him once because you don't want to seem overly eager.
It's much more subtle to just call us and have us handle it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Like an anvil on the head.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I get it.
Let's call him up and see what he says.
Hello.
This is going to be great.
Sometimes you could just tell. Hi, Scott. How are you today?
Good. How many people are on this call?
There's 3. Fritch was here, and then she stepped out. I don't know where she is or if she's coming back. So it's just me, Jen, and Tim.
Hi.
How are you, man?
Me, Jen, and Tim.
From Q1. Sorry, from Q102.
Oh.
What's up, man?
Nice. Seriously?
Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm just hanging, man.
Well, hanging's good.
Hanging is all right.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is this second date update thing? Second, what's it called?
I take it by your stammering. You're a little nervous about getting this call.
No, not
But yes, it is.
It's actually, I'm excited.
You're excited to be on Second Date Update.
I am. I was actually hoping I was going to get this call.
Really?
So what does that mean? Like you intentionally blew off Grace so that we'd call you?
And there's the name. Yeah. Well, okay. She said she listened to you all the time and that she loves Second Date Update. And I like her. I do. But I know it was a shitty thing to do because she ghosted me before, right? And that stung.
Oh, you mean when she started seeing the other
The
dude?
other guy. So she just completely disappeared on you? She didn't tell you that she was seeing somebody else or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
no.
She just
Gotcha.
disappeared for a couple of months and then showed back up.
And then it was like, knock, knock. Hey, I'm here. And I was like, where have you been? And she said, well, there was this other guy. And I was like,
Well, at least she's honest about it.
Yeah?
True. She was telling me about him. And the truth is, he sounded like a real douche.
Yeah, she said that.
But I got to be honest with you because that part made it sting a little bit more.
That she
I'm
chose a
thinking,
jerk over
Thank
you.
you.
Well,
Thank
but
you.
she didn't know that until she had seen him. When it occurred, when she realized that this guy is a jerk, that's when she made her exit and reached
came
out
to her
you.
senses and called you right away.
I love the way you're processing this, but also I'm not a real jerk. So it's almost like she left the not jerk for the real jerk, only to find out that the not jerk was better than the real jerk. You see what I'm saying?
Not really, but
I don't know. Here, I'll just tell you the truth. I just wanted her to get a little taste of her own medicine.
I see.
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you. I just was hoping she was going to call you because she loved the show so much. I thought, wait a minute. If I give her a taste of her own medicine, she might actually get us on the radio. That's all it was. It was just a fun little mission. If I hadn't heard from you guys, I was going to call her. So
You were just kind of holding out for a minute.
I was trying to teach her a lesson, play a little game, have a little fun.
Huh.
But yeah, the mission was done.
Mission
Case
accomplished.
closed.
Wow. Well, how do you feel about that, Grace?
Honestly, like a taste of my own medicine, that's what I don't love that. It just feels vindictive, and I guess I don't really know how I feel about this.
I mean, it feels kind of it's such a game, though. You know, like this is the biggest complaint Fritch used to have in her single days is how everything just felt like a game of who's got the power in the relationship, and you know who's in control now.
I guess it did feel nice that he knew that I liked your show. I mean, it didn't feel good to be ghosted.
But I was listening, right? I was listening.
He was listening.
Hey, that's something.
Yeah. Maybe not the best way to go about it, but yeah, I hear that.
I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted to do was be the same douche that you ghosted me for, but being ghosted sucks, doesn't it? I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please accept my apology. Can we try this again? And then if something comes up, let's just be honest with each other. If you don't want to date me, I'm okay with that, but let's just start over again.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I understand her whole look. I got to see this thing through with this other guy. And if it doesn't work out, I know it feels crappy to be like the standby guy.
Yeah, it does suck when, you think you've got a certain rapport and chemistry with one person and then they choose someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give that a go and it just doesn't work out. And then all of a sudden they're,
You'll do.
That's not how it is, Scott.
No, we know. We're just messing
I
with
know,
you.
I'm messing with you because that's what Jeff did to me
That's not entirely accurate.
Oh, no.
20 some years ago.
Well, someday I'll.
And look at you now.
Yeah. Look at us now. Happy as ever.
Look at this now.
22 years of co-host bliss.
24.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's even longer.
Even long, you forget about those couple of years
Yeah, the
back
early
there.
years. Oh,
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll set it up then. We're paying for it. We're buying you guys dinner.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
We appreciate
Thank
you
you.
guys coming on and having the conversation with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know that I like that second date update was weaponized,
Right.
Me neither.
but if it leads to something special,
Hey, why not?
It ended with a happy ending.
It's
That's right.
true.
Yes.
okay. Well, if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com. Has anyone actually tried this Skyline chili ice cream?
I don't even know if it's a real thing, Jeff. You have to read that story. It says that it's not been confirmed, but I would try it.
Pictures showing an apparent collaboration between Skyline Chili and Grater's have sent social media abuzz.
Oh, yeah. This was crazy yesterday.
One person posted to Reddit sharing a link that appears to list the collaboration on Kroger's website. Grater's Skyline Chili Ice Cream Pint is how it's listed on the website, with a description saying creamy ice cream is infused with warm chili spices. Unless that's a typo. Swirled throughout are crunchy oyster crackers and shreds of cheese that provide a tangy contrast to the sweet treat. This unconventional union offers a bold, adventurous taste experience that combines zesty ice cream with crunchy elements in every bite. You know, it's not inconceivable that Skyline and Grater's at least have had conversations in the past about some kind of collaboration.
And how do we do it? Yeah. Like, I think to myself, when you have like a bite of pie crust, which they put in multiple different ice creams at Grater's,
Yes.
that's going to provide you the same kind of salty crunch that
a
like
pie
a
crust do
cracker
some-
will.
Oh, yeah, cracker.
Like like the oyster cracker. So think about
Yeah.
if you had vanilla ice cream and you put a little bit of the cinnamon Skyline spice swirled with some crunchy cracker bits
Yeah.
with a cheese base.
with like the ice cream,
Ice cream
could
is
be
a cheese
cheese
base.
based. I
Like
don't know
the
about
Boldy
like
Bearcat is.
yeah, I don't know if I can do the pieces of shredded cheese. That might be weird, but
But
so
you
far
just
I'm on
need
it.
a couple of the, you don't need all of the,
mound.
right.
I will say I had that Dewey Skyline pizza cold the following day.
Yeah,
Totally fine.
so good.
Tasted great.
But the most signature taste of Skyline chili would be, I mean, it would be the sauce itself, right?
Would be
It
like that spice.
That
the
cinnamony,
yeah.
spicy. That's really all you need. The cheese is
Mm-hmm.
secondary, I feel like.
Totally. And isn't it rumored that Skyline chili has chocolate in it? Isn't that one of the
It's always been one of the
ingredients?
mysteries. Yeah.
So maybe that what goes better with ice cream than chocolate.
This all being said, Skyline has been collaborating with Dewey's for their 75th birthday with the limited edition Skyline Dip Deluxe Pizza, topped with cream cheese, Skyline chili, and a mix of cheddar and mozzarella cheese. I've not had a chance to try it, but it sounds amazing.
That's the one that Tim ate half of it, Jeff.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
I ate half of it the first night and the other half cold the following day.
Yeah.
I think it's only here through today, Jeff. So if you want to try it.
I mean, yeah, maybe they just leaked it for fun, but still, why not try it? Take a bite.